You're about to witness one of the greatest of our time. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, this brother right here is one of the hardest working poets in spoken word. I'm glad to call him my friend, my homie, my partner in rhyme. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready for the next poet? But damn sure, put your hands together for my man, Mel Rob.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
It wasn't a fucking rhetorical question. I'm serious. I need a little crowd participation for this.
Come on, Rob. Come on, we got
I need everybody to say C.
C.
D.
D.
I got those for sale when I'm done. Baby girl, work your magic. But when her magic ain't work, she wound up getting hurt, face down in the dirt. Yeah, them tricks she would twerk, looking good in a skirt. At a very young age, baby girl learned how to flirt. See, she never knew her father, but she was told she looked just like him. There was a shoebox collection under her bed full of the letters she would write him. Her and her mom was always fighting. Her life was filled with intrusive, abusive commentary. Baby girl was a natural-born warrior, so fighting was hereditary. And family affection became secondary, even though it was necessary for her to truly understand love. See, she didn't know how to receive love from a man because her father never was around to give her hugs. She was told he was a thug, probably somewhere slinging drugs. And since she couldn't stand her mom, she developed a mean mug, just frowning. She often wondered why her pops never stuck around. She thought he left because of her, so her self-esteem went down. And the bottle turned up to fill her cup with something that would ease her pain. And though the abuse from her mom was only verbal, it still scarred her brain. It hurt just the same. Her drink of choice became rum because it numbed her like Cain. And she became just like Cain. But instead of Cain killing Abel, she would tell the fable or fairy tale story of her father coming home, because now she's almost grown and being alone was her reality. Her lifelong dream of being daddy's little girl was a fallacy. And since her drinking clouded her thinking, she began to live a fantasy. She was a young lady lost, and the cause of her pain was from the void that remained from the lack of love from her pops. She began to feel that void of love with the lust of random cocks. Baby girl was a favorite at her high school because of what she would do with random jocks. Not thinking. And when drinking wasn't enough, she turned to drugs, and she would even sleep with random cops. See, the cops had dough, and if she slept with Popo, maybe they would let her go if she ever got busted down at the weed spot. She wondered if the pain of not knowing her dad would ever stop. After her daily charades of sexcapades, she would walk up the stairs of her back porch and just drop on the steps, light up a blunt, and puff. It got to the point where weed wasn't enough, so she considered smoking crack. And that's when she would think back to the days of bicycles, double dutch, and peppermint pickles. Doritos with the nacho cheese, you could add 4 or 5 nickels. Penny wine candy and lollipop rings. Those were a few of her favorite things. But those favorite things of hers were not enough to keep her emotionally or spiritually grounded. The love of her daddy, she never found it. And the flavor she savored for erratic, erotic sexual behavior, it seemed as if there was no getting around it. She continued to let her vaginal walls get pounded. She would drink and smoke and choke to the point where she couldn't catch her breath, feeling as if there was nobody left that loved her. She ain't give a damn about those random dudes that rubbed her. They were just a replacement for her daddy. One night she was walking down the street, and alongside her pulled up a tinted out Escalade caddy. The guy on the passenger side of the ride was mesmerized by baby girl's frame. He rolled down the window and proceeded to spit that game. She treated all men the same. Within a matter of seconds, the passenger and baby girl were in the backseat of the whip. He was lying in between her hips as the driver continued to drive, swerve, and dip through random neighborhoods. My man driving the car knew that the sexing was good because of the way they were in the backseat moaning. He decided to pull over so that he could watch the boning. He parked by a park, but the park was too dark, so he pulled by a street light where he could see a little more clearer. And when he turned around and looked into the backseat of baby girl, it was like he was looking in the mirror. Time couldn't have stood any stiller. His heartbeat stopped as he looked in the baby girl's face, Because he was looking into his baby girl's face.
Oh, damn.
Father and daughter finally occupied the same space.
Damn.
Daddy's home, but it's already too late.
Damn.
There goes the neighborhood.